Cool, coming at you. We're looking at a 2014 Toyota Yaris LE. Let's see what we got for mileage on this guy. It's an oil change, yeah. I wasn't going to put it on video, but I figured, let me just put a little bit of it on the video. Okay. 31,277 miles. Let's turn that off. Cool, coming back at you. We're looking at a 2014 Toyota Yaris LE. Continuation of update, we'll call it, of the oil change we're going to do on this car. I also want to point out the Pioneer Scion radio I put in here. I had one just like it in my Scion IQ 2012 model year, I believe it was. I liked it, so I ordered another one for this car. And scan gauge 2, a little 30 Garmin Navi, whatever you want to call it. 30, model 30. They don't sell them any longer, but it works good. Doesn't take up a lot of window space. Camera up there. It's called the Eyewitness, I believe. It videotapes in the front and the back. It actually got it pointing at myself, so I can talk if I want to. And I don't do it very often, but when I do, you're going to get the truth. Okay, you need to put your jack underneath the jacking point. And there she is right there. And a safety jack back there. And a safety block back behind the wheel. Now these tires, Goodyear Assurance tires, manufactured I think in 2012. They were, but the tread is super. I have been putting Armor All on it, so, but look at the tread. Huh? It's almost like new. If you want to buy good tires, buy some Goodyear Assurances. See it? Okay. Now, what this car takes is 3 quarts, 3 1/4 quarts. I'm just going to put 3 quarts in it. No sense breaking open another quart, just for the sake of them saying you need a 1/4 quart. Just your dipstick is what you want to go by. If it's too much, if there's too much in there, I want you to drain it out. Okay? If it's below the line, you're good. When it's 3 quarts and 1/4. I'm only going to put 3 quarts of Havoline 530 motor oil in it. I use the Fram Tough Guard TG 4967 in it. It is a hard oil filter. It is not the canister soft type that goes in like that, you see. It's a Tough Guard. Best there is. I've used it on all my cars. Anybody that tells you Fram is garbage is somebody working for another company. If somebody says the oil change you did is unprofessional, they work for a dealer, a Toyota dealer, or a dealer that somebody who changes oil, and they want you to go to them. What I do is clearly an honest way of doing things. I'm a man of God. Does that mean anything to anybody? Let's look around here. You see that picture right there? Yeah, right. Over here, these are some of the stickers I put on my car in the past. And there's a safety sticker I put on. There's more stickers on the back of here. But I see up there, Toyota Roadside Assistance. There's their 800 number. I don't know if it's still good. But let's see, all these different cars that I've owned. See, notice it says Scion TC oil with filter, change 4.6 quarts. Do not put more than 4 quarts of oil in there. Check your dipstick, okay? Because if you put 4.6 in there, it's going to be overly full. I don't know what the deal is there. Just put 4 quarts in it. Check your dipstick after you've driven it and let it set for a while. Get it? Trust me. and Cram. Best oil filters around. And again, it takes the TG4967, so does the Scion. Let's begin by taking off the drain plug, 14 millimeters wrench. Let's continue. You need a drop light down here, and you need an oil pan, and you need some paper towels. And I didn't bring down my paper towels, so I'm going to do that next. Before I continue, I want to point out that the oil filter takes this KD tool 3860 65/6714, which I think means 14 millimeter. And I know it works. Let's just put this tool down here. It's on a ratchet. And first we need to drain it. Let's get down here. We're blinking. We're on. What you do first is take a paper towel. Let's get this drop light over here and get a little light on this. And wipe off the dirt off the bottom here. Hey, there's your oil filter. Right there, can you see it? Right there, okay? So let's back this guy off. Oh, it's on the side, is it? So what we have to do is push it back. Let's make sure we got that. Okay. And I don't think I can do it with my left hand. I'm going to try to hold this so you can see me do it. All I got to do is loosen it. Okay, I can't do it. I got to have both hands. Okay, I got it. Sorry about that. Okay, can you... Let's see where my finger is. Yeah, we're on the dark side of the car. Loosen the drain bolt. I thought I did. You turn the wrench towards the front of the car and that'll back it off, okay? Okay, now I can do it. Where's my paper towel? I don't see it. Okay, and then back off your screw. Your drain bolt, I mean. There's no editing here. I mean, there it comes. Okay, and put that down on the paper towel. You're going to have to wipe that off. And the washer, you see there? You never have to change them. Never remove it off a new car. Toyota especially, if they have them still like that on the car. Don't chisel it off. Don't knock it off. It will last forever. And if it leaks and it's the washer, replace it then. But if you take that off and start buying washers, you'll have to replace them every time. This way here, you don't ever have to change them. Okay, we'll wait for this oil to drain out. Let's see if I got that. Okay, you can see that going down there and there in the oil pan. Oh, I'm out. Okay, this is the Yaris drain bolt, and what I want you to do is take a clean paper towel and clean it. Okay? They don't do this at the oil change places. Don't trust them. They might be putting used oil in your car. They may not even change your oil. If it's low, they'll add some and may not change the filter and charge you for a full oil change. You never know if you're not really there to see them do it, right? Okay, I just cleaned it. The oil filter, what you do, take it out of the box, take the oil, brand new oil, take off the cap and pour some in it, and then dip your finger, where's my finger? There's the finger, in the oil and put it around the oil seal. I'm going to do that in a sec here. Okay, now I've got some oil in the cap. Put your finger in there, like this. It's a clean glove. And run it around the seal. Just like that. Make sure you got it on all of it. And then, once the oil is drained out, you take a clean paper towel and you get under the car and you wipe off the threaded area where the drain bolt goes in. And she's dripping, so she's ready to go. Get everything back in place. It was a mess because I had to change my position to back off that bolt, drain bolt. So let's get the drain bolt because she's ready to go back. All you have to do is clean it like I said. Yeah. Set your bolt on a paper towel. We're going to go blind on it because it's on the opposite side. Stupid people. They didn't have to put it there. So you wipe it clean here. You'll feel the washer. Now, this when it goes on, it's going to be towards the front of the automobile. You'll know it when it's tight. You'll feel it. There, that's good. Now let's wipe off the excess. And let's now, I'd like to measure the oil, but I haven't got a jug to do it. So we won't be able to do it. All it takes, and we'll pour out the oil, and then we'll take off the oil filter. I'm out of here. Okay, we are going to take off the oil filter. Place it on there. And it's going, of course, in the wrong direction. Oh, good, it's loose. It's hand tightened, see? See how good that is? You don't want it locked on there. And I hope you can see this because I'm just pointing. I don't know if you can see it or not. It's so dark under here, it's too bad. If you can see anything, I'm glad. There you go. Set that down in there. Okay. Once that drains out, then you take a paper towel and you clean the whole edging. Okay, around here with a paper towel. Once that stops dripping, you can get into there. Now I got paper towels up here. Bring them down here. Now let's get back after this. Let's get this out of the way and we'll put the drop light over here. Okay. Okay, you see it? So you take a paper towel and you go around the edging. The guys that do the oil changes, they never clean it, and you'll see a lot. If you change your oil yourself, after they've done it, you'll see around the edging a whole pile of dirt and garbage. That's because they never clean it. They're not like us, or like me, should I say. I don't know how you are. Okay, that's what you do, and then the next thing you do is put the oil filter on. Look at the oil. Okay, we're going to put the oil filter back on. Brand new one. Can I do it with the left hand? No, I can't because the angle's bad. And now I can't see if you can see. But here's your filter. What you're going to do is put it up there. Tighten it up as far as you can with your hands. And that's all you need to do. You don't need to use your wrench on it unless you feel like you need to. And in this case, I think I'll just give it a little turn because I don't feel comfortable now this time. It's slipping off. There you go, just a little bit. Let's see if I can turn it by hand. Oh, okay, we're good. Okay, and get the excess oil off the floor. You can use a paper rag, and you can use some kitty litter if you want to after you wipe it up with a paper towel. Now all we're going to do is fill the oil up. That's what we're going to do next. So we need a funnel. This is the funnel I use for all my cars now. There we go. And then we're going to put 3 quarts, like I said, in there. Okay, that one's broken open, so I'm just going to show you one. And I'm going to show you that it's Havoline 530 motor oil. And thank you. If hopefully you can see that going in there. It's tipped, but I can do nothing about it because one hand is holding the camera. At least it's not rolling out, coming out on the car engine block. If it does get on your engine, wipe it out. Don't leave it on there, or you'll smell it. Okay. Good enough. You see how that's done? And that's, the other two will go in there, and that'll be the end of that. I'm out. Back at you. We're looking at 2014 Toyota Yaris LE with 31,000 miles. We just finished an oil change. Had 31,277 miles on it. The Fram filter was a TG4967. I just put 3 quarts in. I'm going to check the dipstick. I don't believe we need to put a quart in there. We'll find out. I don't need it at full. It can be just a little bit underneath. That make me a whole lot better, happier than having it that far over. I put in Haviland 530 oil. You think, oh, that's too thick. Let me take this oil cap off. I want to show you something. We're not so far away from where we came from, are we? Can you read what it says on there? Let's go out with the light, just in case you can't see it. SAE 5 weight 30. Energy conserving oil. Okay? Believe me now? Engine oil. See that? For gasoline engines. No, we're not that far away, folks, from the truth. Doesn't say synthetic either. I'm telling you to put real conventional oil in your car. Don't fool around with that garbage. They just want to make money off you. It was somebody's idea. Didn't you know that? Some guy came up with the idea, well, we need synthetic oil. We got unleaded gas with, what is it? Ethanol in it. That ethanol is going to eat your lines up, your seals. It's going to destroy your car. I don't put ethanol gas in my car, and I don't put synthetic oil in my car. You understand? That's the coolest way. It's the right way. And the cars will last forever. You can do everything yourself. Well, anyways, that's what YouTube's for, right? I'm going to put some Armor All on my tires. They're getting a little rotty. They're 2011 model year, so that's, what is that? 11 years old on these tires? 11 years on these tires. And it looks like they have not been on a car at all. Look at this tread. Look at this tread. Ain't that beautiful? See what I'm saying? It doesn't look like it's been worn at all. Same with the front. Okay, I'm out. Or should I say cooler's out. That's the end of the oil change. Take care, everybody.